It has to be very perfect and it has to be even. To my surprise, they were judging it live there. I thought, okay, this is really bad, and I must be embarrassing everybody else. When people talk about or think about Maldives, it's always the beaches, the blue seas, and that's all that everybody talks about. When I'm traveling to the local islands, it's a little bit disappointing when you go to see the menu and there's no local food in there. It's just fried rice, noodles, and there's so many local food varieties available within the island itself. I don't think many people know that we are a 100% Muslim country, which means our food is halal, and there's a number of halal food varieties available across the island. I think it's about time that we start promoting our food, our culture, as much as the beaches and the seas around us. I have a fear that Maldivian food, if we do not work hard, might disappear. Our food culture might disappear. And my mission is to share with the world and raise awareness on how rich our Maldivian food culture is.
We are number one tourist destination, Maldives. But I think we are not selling our culture. We are not promoting our culture as much as we do. And if you want to promote the culture, especially cuisine, then you have to put an extra effort, right? And she's doing exactly that.
The toughest thing about having authentic Maldivian dish is finding the right ingredient. And Jeehan puts a lot of time and effort in even going to places to get in the right ingredient. She's going to places herself. Everyone has access to a pot and pan. The right skills and the right ingredients is where it happens. I think she puts a lot of time into it. Going to places, picking the right thing, I think that's the tiny details she does.
In Maldives, we normally have 4 meals, not 3. We have breakfast, we have lunch, we have a very important, very special evening tea, as well as dinner. Evening tea for most of the people, because we socialize, we go out with friends or families for the evening tea. With snacks, we call it hedika. One very important or very special dish is naru falida. Kurim se engge do khangara hada.
Bappa otti bolu raavarengi.
Ehanda.
Bappayakko.
Bappayakko. When we make naru falida, coconut syrup is the key ingredient, or we call it diyahakuru. The quality of the coconut syrup or diyahakuru depends on the rabe. Rabe is the collector. So to find the best quality diyahakuru, you need to find the best quality collector. Durutai.
Mitä kääri?
Mitä kääri? Coconut syrup is very unique to Maldives. It is important to know where it is coming from.
Meru kangaran.
Temi fado vara boda mete.
Vaara hunima.
Kastanita?
Kassan.
Balangulate. It depends on how you collect the toddy, the time of the day that you collect the toddy, the preparations and everything. It depends on all of that. Effuli manada? Me komme dukus kuraga metta.
Me. Komme dukus hedonu Jeehan baada.
Balangulate. Ko ba bavere be. Manada ti varo. There are 3 times that you can collect toddy. It's early morning, midday, and towards the evening. If you keep it longer, it ferments, so it's very important to collect on the time. You have to give full attention when you are making coconut syrup. It takes 3 hours to do it. If you overheat it, it's gone bad. And also, if you stir it too vigorously, it also goes bad. Ala ninge? Laki gota ta The main reason to get the flavor from the coral into the toddy. So when it reduces, there is a smoky kind of very nice flavor in it. Otherwise, it will go very bitter. I'm a fresh konda mere. In all my travels, when I'm going to an island, I would look for local food. I would look for things that's unique in the island, to work with the locals who produce their local dishes and also empower them to make it so that they can also keep on doing what they are doing and reviving those cultures, reviving those food items.
Jeehan me haakani mira varo hedi. Varo hedi ma kari ma ka matingara verena tiya.
Kini hauna gavi.
Onlon ha. Polo ko.
Ada puni. Ada puni adi.
Ara phone ha.
When you mix the agar into breadfruit and you make the narufal, it's a process on its own. My mom has been the biggest pillar in my life. I started learning about the recipes of my mom, who has been cooking all her life and cooking really well. Mashani?
Mita mere matuani.
Okay, though?
Iti kolo no masari, iti ko hindi ko pocha masani.
Tishina no ani tingika. Niyo mashalin.
Harichi.
Nangalta.
Ang kamu kono kati. Jeehan kamu kono te.
Me kirangalta me. Nangalta. When we make narufali, the breadfruit is steamed or boiled and mash it, mix it with some jasmine water. And then mix it with the ahakuru. Put it on the stove and just reduce it till it becomes a thick consistency. And roll it into balls. Working with my mom in the kitchen can be tough because she is a tough lady and she is very strict on all the details.
Vamos que karuna garu kami purata mami kolom mihi wali jasa de mi kolom matoran hada
how you should wash it, everything. It has to be perfect. So it can be tough, but the end product is perfect as well. So I think there's a discipline when we are working with her. For me, this dish is very special for many reasons. One is diyahakur is usually made in the northern part of the country. And somehow the naru falida is made in the southern part of the country. And it's just like a fusion of both sides in one small dish. So after you roll the balls and put it on a tray, you make a small hole in it, and then it's ready for sun drying. Sun drying the naru falida gives it the flavor, the smoky flavor, and also it dries it completely.
Maybe. Era mama hana iki dandi puriyan kan. Oh. Restari kan stick.
Varang nani varak gina I don't think I will ever be as good as my mom because she is on a different level. She has been doing it all her life. Promoting Maldivian cuisine and educating people just like me on this local cuisine, and very passionate about that. In 2007, she won the national award for reviving the local cuisine. That's an award given by the president of the Maldives.
Me mama emme ufa vitus. Me certificate libutus. Deha satek. Me dua certificate libayana kamu ke warang ummi itu korang kakkamu ne. Kamu kos nikahalak.
I feel like my mom has knowingly or unknowingly passed the torch on to me, and I cannot be compared to her because she's a legend. So I think it's one of my mission is to make sure that Maldivians and also the visitors who come in to appreciate our culture, appreciate our food, and not limit to a few variety of Maldivian food. Maldives is 99% water and 1% land. Each of the islands have its own flavors, its own unique tastes. I want to do what I am doing and work with the locals so that they can also keep on doing what they are doing and reviving those cultures, reviving those food items, and go to local places, and that's the best place you can get it. For example, masbondi, you cannot get it from anywhere else, from any other islands. It's very unique to Kuludufushi, so you have to travel there and get it. The most important ingredients in masbondi is tuna. Tuna is the main ingredient in our food. It is the pillar of all food. When we smoke the tuna, it becomes a little bit harder, and also it extracts a lot of water in it, and the flavor in it just condenses in it. The most important part of the masbondi making is the grinding part. The sound of it and the smell coming out of it. And there is a difference when you do it with the local grinder. The flavor of masbondi, when you taste it, it wakes up all your taste buds. Masbondi, with all the other local dishes, I think is disappearing, and we really need to revive it so that our kids and the next generations next will know that these things exist. And these are the beauties in Maldives that we need to make sure it doesn't disappear with the generation now. The masbondi has to be wrapped in a very special leaf. And it's not locally available in Malé now these days, but in the islands it's quite available, and it's called dumburify. It's quite a very nice big leaf where you can wrap it and gives the fish a really nice skeleton, and which goes into the oven or the stove. If you go to a restaurant or eatery in a local island and search a menu in Kuludufushi to look for a masbodi, you cannot find it. And I think that's something that is a bit worrying for me as somebody who really loves the culture, loves the food. It's about time that we start promoting our food, our culture, as much as the beaches and the seas around us. I love Maldives for many reasons. The people, the place, and it's very diverse. It's my home. In Maldives, we have a culture of giving to people, and when you visit islands, there are very special gifts like halufoli. Halufoli is a very thin, crisp pancake, locally made. Halufoli is very difficult to make. Not everybody can make it. It has to be like right timing. The mixture should be mixed and kept at a certain consistency. It is almost like dancing. When you put the mixture in the pan and then the mixing of it, it has to be very accurate. It should be perfect for the perfect halufoli. Otherwise it becomes thick, then it won't come out nicely. Sunrise is like garnishing at the end of it. It dries it completely. And when you gift somebody halufoli, you don't give 1 or 2 halufoli, you give 100. I think from my travels, I have been learning, and I don't intend to stop learning. I'm learning at home through my mom, and I'm learning it from this auntie and that auntie. The documenting of recipes, it started when I was living in China for 5 years. And China changed me a lot in terms of my thinking and speeding up my mission. That's the point where I realized that I should be doing a lot more. I took part in a cooking competition. I didn't know the extent of the cooking competition. Then I showed up for the introductory session, and I was like frozen. I was frozen, and I was competing with 131 chefs from around the world in the cooking competition. I cooked kandu kukkulu. Kandu kukkulu is a very authentic, very old fish curry, and it's mostly cooked during the Eid time. Kandu kukkulu literally means sea chicken, and kandu is sea, kukkulu is chicken. We call it kandu kukkulu because it's not chicken. We use tuna. There are few steps that is very critical in making kandu kukkulu. One step is the slicing of the tuna. It has to be thin. If it is thick, you can't taste the spices that much. It has to be very perfect, and it has to be even. To my surprise, they were judging it live there. I thought, okay, this is really bad, and I must be embarrassing everybody else. So everybody locked in their results, and I won a gold award in that competition with 131 chefs around the world. That was a point that I realized that yes, we can make the mark, and Maldivian food has the quality to take it to the global level.
Jeehan is one of a kind. I mean, I think she is not following success. Success is following her. What Jeehan is doing is not only keeping Maldive Kitchen alive, but she's also helping a lot of foreigners to have a taste of authentic Maldivian food. And I think that's the most beautiful thing.
I think one of the reasons Jeehan is such a good cook is because she knows exactly how it should taste at the end. Before she starts the dish, attention for detail is what brings out the quality of the food she makes. And it's very true in her work as well. Whatever she does for perfection. Jeehan is the torchbearer for Maldivian food. And with her work, she's bringing food to the local people and to the world. Now is the time for Maldivian food.
I feel like I am kind of going against the current sometimes, because it's not for only one person to go and accomplish a mission, and it will take a lot of effort. One of the goals in reviving the food culture is also through my cookbook. I hope that the cookbook that I am writing is passed on to generations and keep our food culture alive for generations to come. Because there's a lot of heart in it, a lot of work in it, and also a lot of thought gone into making sure that this food culture, this food is preserved through generations. Everybody who visits Maldives go back with not only seeing the beach and swimming in the sea, also tasting our local food. That will be my mission accomplished.